back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a makeup look. This is the last Christmas makeup look. Unfortunately, I couldn't do a lot more looks. I didn't have much time for that. That is why I couldn't upload more of the makeup looks. So this is the last Christmas makeup look. As you can see, it's a beautiful green and red glitter liner with a beautiful red lip. I have explained in depth each and every step you should do to get a perfect base and a perfect eye look. So if the video is a little bit longer, make sure you stay to the end and note down all the tips and tricks. So without any further delay, let's straight away get into the video. But before that, if you're someone new and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Back to my channel analytics, 90% of the people are not subscribed to my channel watching my videos, so kindly hit that red subscribe button if you haven't. Also, if you like this look, make sure you hit that like button. It's a kind of encouragement for me to create more looks and to create more videos. So just hit that like button. So without any further delay, let's straight away get into the video. Firstly, I'm going to take my hair back using this funny looking headband. This is actually from Shein. Unfortunately, you can't get it. I might look funny till the end of the video, but I'm sure the end result is going to be the best. I'm starting with my skincare first. Skincare in the sense it's not a complete routine. I have washed my face, cleansed it, toned it. This is how my face looks like. The only step I have missed is applying a good moisturizer. A good moisturizer is a key for a beautiful and flawless finish of the base. So the moisturizer I'm going to use is this tiny Laneige sleeping mask. It's generally something that moisturizes and replenishes your skin. Small amount of this. I'm going to concentrate wherever I want that extra moisture. I'm going to concentrate it there. I'm going to press it down and then gonna shear it out. Is how the moisturized face looks like. I'm going to leave it for at least 5 minutes, let it absorb and get set to my face. So first I'm starting with L'Oreal Infallible Full Coverage Concealer. It's in the shade 317 Almond. I've already filled in my brows. I'm just gonna take this and put it as an eye primer for the clean canvas. Just a little bit, because it's a full coverage concealer. I'm using PAC 219 brush. This is a concealer brush. Next, I'm going to set this concealer using the Fit Me Loose powder. I'm in the shade Medium Deep. Taking this kind of fluffy brush, a little bit of powder and dusting it just to set my eyelid so that the concealer won't crease. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Revolution Pro palette. This is in the shade Trends Azure. It's actually a regeneration range of the Revolution Pro. So this has, as you can see, this has beautiful browns, matte browns. That is why I chose this particular palette for today's look, because I'm just going to go very neutral on the eyeshadows, and my wing liner is going to be the center of attraction. So I'm gonna take a beautiful transition shade called Timeless. I'm gonna put Timeless all over my crease and above my crease. I'm going to go to more deeper shade. It looks lighter on camera, but it's darker in shade. This shade with Progression. Progression is more of a brown reddish tone. So these two I'm going to mix. I'm going to deepen my crease. Next, I'm going to do a half cut crease. Take the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C9. A little bit over here in the back of my hands, a little bit. Brush like this. I'm going to place the color a little bit on my lid. I'm going to look straight so that it has a mark, and then I'm going to carve out my eyelid. So as you can see here, you have a mark, right? That's where I'm going to trace. I want this look to be a little more softer. I don't want it to be a more prominent kind of cut crease. Take this shade called Purpose. It's not completely a white shade, it's more towards a skin shade, and then an orangish shade called Sunset. I'm going to mix these both and gonna trace that concealed part. So once the liner is done, we can deepen the crease if you want to. This is how the brush looks like. So I'm going to do a normal wing, a little bit elongated and a little bit thicker, so that it's easier for me to fill in the glitter. This is how my wing liner looks like. Once the wing liner is completely dry, next step I'm going to use a lash glue from the brand called Kelalis. On one of my Nykaa hauls I have featured this you don't get at Nykaa. I think I didn't check it, but I got it from Amazon actually, along with a pair of lashes. It's a beautiful adhesive. It dries down clear. So I'm just gonna take this adhesive. It has a nice thin brush, as you can see. So I'm going to apply the glue part by part and then pat it with the glitter. So for glitter eyeshadow, I'm using the Midnight Sparkle from Swiss Beauty. This is in the shade 02. So I'm just going to mix this green with this red on the back of my hands, and then I'm going to pat it on top of the glue. So that's what I'm going to do. During this process I can't really speak. Just gonna fast forward it for you guys. Completely dry. After that I'm gonna scrape off wherever it has smudged and stuff, and put on some lashes and be right back. So what I did was I put on some lashes and I wiped off my skin with a wet wipe, and then again I put some facial oil. As you can see, that's why my face looks a little bit shiny, because I just wiped off all that sleeping mask in the wet wipe. So in case if you're doing this particular look with the glitter and stuff, if you have ready-made glitter eyeliner, then it's going to be way more easier, but I don't have one, so that is why I used all these steps. So if you have that glitter liner, I think you can go with the moisturizer and then do the eyes. I go with the foundation. The reason I'm going straight away with the foundation is just because I'm using Lakme 9 to 5 Primer Plus Matte Foundation, and I am in the shade W320 Warm Caramel. Warm Caramel is close to my skin tone, but the problem is the undertone. It has more of the yellow undertone, so I have to make sure I work with the concealer properly so that it gets adjusted to my skin. I'm not going to mix any other foundation shade. So yeah, before that I'm going to moisturize my lips. So by the end of this makeup look, I'm going to have nice moisturized lip. For that I'm going to use a Laneige, I think that's how you will pronounce, Laneige lip sleeping mask in the flavor Berry. Since this is a little bit matte, I want more of a shiny looking base but still matte on my skin. So for that I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. It's in the shade Rose N201. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it. Little bit goes a long way, it's very much blinding. And then I'm going to take the foundation. I'm not going to go with more of the foundation, just a little bit. You can see it's closer to my skin tone, but the problem is the undertone, which is not getting captured in the camera. Most of the foundation just oxidize on my skin, but Lakme's shade range is little disappointing because you can't just use one shade for a category of skin tones. So it's a bit disappointing. I can't take the previous shade from Warm Caramel because it's gonna be very light for me and also give a white cast. So I chose this. Now this one is closer to my skin tone, but the undertone is a problem for me. Blend it with this Pune Store brush. I'm just gonna give my foundation a minute so that it settles down. I'm using L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade 317 Almond. So now it's time to actually set all this thing using a powder. So I'm just gonna use a Fit Me loose powder. It's in the shade deep, medium deep. It's actually the last shade in the Fit Me range, and it's a bit darker for me. But the undertone actually, makes my skin looks flawless. I'm mostly going to concentrate this on my under eyes and wherever I put my concealer, so that my concealer doesn't move later in the day. I'm actually not baking here. I'm just taking a little bit of powder and just pressing it down. Now I'm just gonna take off all the excess powder from my face. Too much of powder right now is gonna make my skin look a little more rough because of the season. It's actually a cold season here, so it's gonna make your skin look more drier. So right now, as you can see, my base is completely matte. The reason I use the illuminator is just for this purpose. If you see, it gives that a little bit of luminosity when I move my face. As the day goes by, when your oils come out, for sure it will come out. At that time the luminosity will be very much visible. That is the reason I put a little bit of illuminator on my base. Right now it's going to look a little bit matte, but when I move my face you can see the luminosity. So back to the base makeup, I'm going to use the NYX matte bronzer in the shade medium. Just taking a kabuki brush. I'm going to try not to make this look muddy. Actually, I'm using a lot of matte products, but it's not my intention. This is actually a very nice bronzer for my skin tone. That is why I'm using this even though it is matte. Mostly on my forehead because I have a very big forehead right now. I'm just going to contour my nose with the same bronzer and just taking a little bit on the brush. As you can see, more than contouring, bronzing will give that dimension a little bit natural. That is why I'm using a bronzer for the purpose of contouring my nose. As you can see, it looks a little bit snatched. I'm going to use the Colorbar blush in the shade Sweet Scarlet. This is the Cheek Illusion blush. As you can see, it's a beautiful shade and it goes well with the deeper skin tone. I'm not going overboard with the blush because my lip is going to be a bold red lip. So just a little bit for the color. Next I'm going for highlighter. For highlighter I'm used to always use Master Chrome for the blinding highlight. So I'm just going to use the Molten Gold on my high points. Just a line on my bridge and here. Take a brush like this and just gonna blend it. Look a little more muted. So this is for the highlight. I'm not going very much overboard again. I tend to go overboard with the highlighter, but not today because of the bold lip and my eyes already had glitter. Also, don't forget to highlight your brow bone and the inner corner. So brow bone, I'm just gonna place it over here. So yeah, and in the corner. Small step I'm going to do. I'm not going to take extra powder. Just take the previously used a sponge. Just gonna do this. This will give that sharper edge. As you can see, it gives a sharper edge. Take the clean brush blend it to make it look softer. Just blend it upwards to make it look softer. So that's that. So this is the final look. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and also Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So see you on my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.